If you're planning on starting a YouTube channel, or if you're doing any kind of video work that isn't quite professional or commercial, but you want it to sound professional, then the RØDE Wireless GO is the audio system, the wireless audio system that you need. It offers everything that you need to start recording audio that is crisp and clean. I'll tell you right up front that I'm giving this thing a 10 out of 10. It is that good and it's that practical. I'm Joel from Make Use Of, and this is my review of the RØDE Wireless GO. The RØDE Wireless GO is a two-piece wireless audio system. The two pieces are the TX transmitter and the RX receiver. Now, you can tell right off the bat that these things are tiny. Usually, a wireless audio pack is about the size of, two playing card decks smushed together. They're about the size of your palm. These things are tiny. They're barely over an inch on each side, and they're less than half an inch thick. They're very portable, they're very lightweight. Each of these weighs less than my wallet. And my wallet is pretty thin. I only carry 4 credit cards in it. You can slip these into your pocket and you won't even know that they're there. That's how portable these things are. And these are the only two pieces that you need to start recording audio. Well, that's not true. You actually need this cable as well, which plugs into the receiver and then plugs into a camera or a recorder. It's important to note that the RX receiver is only a receiver, not a recorder. There's no SD card in here. You gotta plug it into your camera or recorder. So here's how it works. The TX transmitter has a built-in microphone. The TX transmitter then transmits the voice that it picks up to the RX receiver using a 2.4 gigahertz wireless band. The receiver then transmits that to whatever this thing is plugged in for recording. It's really that simple. And operation, this thing doesn't even come with a manual. The instructions, so to speak, are printed on the box itself. It doesn't even have any text. Very easy to figure out. In terms of build quality, they're nice. They're not like metal. They're completely plastic, and it's matte black plastic all around except for the front, which is a glossy. I'm sure you can tell that it's a glossy kind of face. They feel sturdy, they feel robust, and I've dropped these a couple times on hard surfaces already, but they haven't cracked. There's no sign that they're damaged. Once paired, these things will operate at a range up to 230 feet or 70 meters. And the product description actually says that you need line of sight in order for these to work, but I tested it behind walls. It worked fine. There wasn't any interference, any drop in quality, or any issues really. But then again, I didn't try it behind brick walls or concrete walls or anything like that. It was just plaster, drywall. Now the product description also says that you can use up to 8 of these systems, meaning 8 pairs of these, 16 total, in the same area, and they won't interfere to the degree that they'll keep working. You can manually pair these. You can manually choose which RX pairs with which TX. I'll show you that later. But it's important to note that the 2.4 gigahertz wireless band can face issues and interference when you're in a densely populated area with a lot of Wi-Fi going on around you. Let's say you're in New York City or Los Angeles, you're living in an apartment with a lot of units. These things will experience some interference. Not so much that they're unusable, but it will cut down the total range that you can operate them at. What's nice about the TX is that even though it has the built-in microphone, it also has a 3.5 millimeter TRS jack, which you can use to plug in another microphone. You might be wondering, I'm recording right now using a lavalier mic without using the TX or the RX. So what is the point if I can just use the lav mic directly? Well, my lav mic actually has a 20-foot cable, and not many lav mics have a cable that long. Having the TX and the RX is very nice because you can have a lav mic with, let's say, a 3-foot cable. You can plug it into the TX and then you can use your camera at any distance, anywhere you go, it'll pick up your voice. Very nice. The RX also has 3 decibel settings, 0, but there's also a -6 and a -12, which is pretty standard across audio systems these days. The battery life on these, according to the spec sheet, is 7 hours. According to my testing, 7 hours sounds about right. That's pretty good for, something of this size. The batteries are built in and they recharge using a USB-C port on the side. The package comes with 2 USB-C to USB-A charging cables, but it doesn't come with a power adapter. So now let's talk about audio quality. So this is the test of the TX just using the built-in microphone. It's omnidirectional, so no matter where it goes, it's going to pick up my voice. No matter which way I spin it, it's pretty much going to pick up my voice. And yeah, the audio quality is not bad. It's not great, but if you're only making YouTube videos that aren't commercial work, then it's more than enough. So now this is an audio test using my lav mic. We'll just pretend it's right here, like it was before. The same lav mic that I've been using for this whole review, but it's now plugged into the TX and it's transmitting to the RX, plugged into the camera. The audio is not that different than when it was plugged in directly, so there isn't much audio degradation happening through the wireless. And now I'm back with my lav mic plugged directly into the camera, not using the TX or the RX. All right, let's talk about how you operate these things and how simple it is. Both of these have a RØDE button. You just hold them down for 3 seconds and then it turns on. Hold it down 3 seconds and this one turns on as well. Once they're on, they will automatically pair if these are the only 2 around. If you have multiple systems, it's very easy to manually pair one RX to another TX. And you do that by holding down this button here, the pairing button on the RX. Hold it down for 3 seconds until the wireless symbol starts blinking. That means it's in pairing mode. Then you go to the TX that you want to pair it with, press the RØDE button once, and then they're paired. So how much does this thing cost? Well, it's only $199. And for that you get the one TX, the one RX, the cable that you use to plug the RX into the camera or recorder that you have. Also comes with a windshield for the TX. So if you're going to record outside, it'll prevent wind blowing sounds. It also comes with the 2 charging cables that I mentioned earlier. And lastly, also a pouch that you can use to store all these accessories. By comparison, RØDE also sells a RØDE Link Filmmaker Kit, which comes with 1 TX transmitter, 1 RX transmitter, and a RØDE lavalier mic. But the TX and the RX in that package are not the same as these 2. They are, fist-sized transmitter and receivers. They're very bulky. They have a little bit more functionality than these 2, but in terms of just recording and being able to transmit audio, these 2 offer the same exact base functionality as the RØDE Link. And the RØDE Link package comes at $399. So this is half the price and you get the same functionality, basically. More portability. You can carry these. If you're going to carry 8 systems of these, they'll fit into, even a small pouch. Whereas carrying 16 TX and RX of the RØDE Links is going to take up a lot of room in a carry-on or backpack, whatever. For YouTubers, I really think that the RØDE Wireless GO is pretty much a game changer. You're not really going to find a wireless audio system that is this good at this price. So yeah, I highly recommend this. I'm Joel from Make Use Of. Thanks for watching this review, and I hope it helped. By the way, we are actually giving away one of these RØDE Wireless GO packages. Just go down to the link to the full review down below. There at the bottom of the article, you'll find a giveaway widget, and make sure you enter the code RØDE GO. That's RODEGO to get extra entries in the giveaway to increase your chances of winning. Thanks for watching this review, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.